dream of... Oh, what about it? This is, look, it was hard doing Killing Joke because you'd have 8-year-olds coming up to you going, I can't wait for the new Joker. Oh, don't watch it. I had a very unusual experience with this because in the old days when we did the original Batman series, the whole cast would be there and you'd start on page 1 and you'd read it through like a radio play. It was great and everybody was there. Because if you're a musician, you want to hear how the other musicians play, you want to hear the rhythms, you want to get a feel for how, and now everything is micromanaged. They record everybody separately. So I didn't work with Tara doing Harley. I think we did a little footage just for publicity with Kevin and I, both at the microphones, but we never worked together, not like in the old days. So I don't know that I read the whole thing, because here's what happened. They sent it to me when I was in London to an 8, and they said, you have an interview with so-and-so on, I forget what day, Thursday, Friday, something like that. So I said, fine. And they sent me the disc in the mail. But I was really working on 8, so I was really focused on that. And then I got home, we had night shoots. That's where you get picked up in the late afternoon, you get driven to the studio and you get ready, and then you start shooting when the sun goes completely dark. And you shoot until the sun comes up the next morning. And then you go home and you try and sleep all day. It's like vampire hours. And when I got home one day, I realized, oh my gosh, when I get up today, I have that interview with that person from the magazine. I better watch it right now. So I went into the basement, it was, 5:45, 6 a.m. And I put this thing in and I watched it all by myself. Now, if I watched it with you guys, it would be probably much better for me to get a feel for what it's like. Because I'm telling you, I watched it alone, and it just weirded me out totally. Especially when Batman and Batgirl, I said, wait a minute, I don't remember this. Maybe they gave me a separate script. Written for the elderly and the hard to understand. I don't remember that so much being, but that's the problem. For the real Killing Joke purists, the real Alan Moore aficionados, that was my idea. I said, let's do it as a book on tape. Then we could do every single word, every syllable, just be accurate for what it is and just add sound effects and music. But of course, Warner Brothers explained there's no profit margin in books on tape, and so for a long time I didn't think they were going to do it. They only agreed to do it when they figured out a way to make it an animated movie by, making it part of a larger story. So again, I've only seen it once. I thought it was weird. I thought it was very upsetting, and I went upstairs, and I was really tired, but I couldn't go to sleep. It was like, what was that all about? Well, but it's sort of come full circle, see, because now I'm back doing something called Justice League Action, and it's meant for young kids, So that's sort of like what the Batman animated series was originally like. And I get these letters from kids going, why don't you kill more people? You're all bark and no bite.